I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your Bullish Bit, brought to you by bitrefill.com, your one-stop shop to live on Bitcoin and Lightning. They've got all the best gift cards, things like Amazon, Apple, Best Buy, Airbnb, Uber, and much more. You can even do hotel bookings, you can do all of your travel, and you can now grab prepaid MasterCards as long as you have a US address that you can input. Check them out today, bitrefill.com. Links are down below to sign up now.
I'm very bullish about the local Bitcoin community and the relationships that are being formed. Specifically, I would say at the meetup level. So I'm a meetup organizer, as I mentioned, here in the Phoenix area. Every time we show up, and we do this every other Tuesday, just outside of Phoenix, and the momentum and the energy and the number of people that show up continues to grow regardless of price right now. That makes, to me, that's like the highest signal, right? We talk a lot about signal versus noise, and really there is no higher signal than meeting other Bitcoiners in real life. Mm-hmm. And it's building relationships, it's getting to know other Bitcoiners, and really it's living into this narrative and this prophecy, if I could use that word, this prediction of where the world is headed, and recognizing that if things are going to sort of go the way of hyper Bitcoinization / hyperinflation, which are sort of two sides of the same coin in some ways right now, you're going to need to know some people in your neighborhood. You're going to need to know some people in your city that have resources, that have connections, and that know you, right, before things get as bad as we think they're going to get. And so really, like, stacking sats and hodling and all these things that Bitcoiners talk about are critical, and they're very important, and self-custody and all that kind of stuff. But to me, like, getting to know your local Bitcoiner and getting to know people around you and forming these essential bonds is kind of underrated in some ways. But you know, the meetup scene is growing in terms of people acknowledging it as an important aspect to the entire ecosystem. And so the more I lean into this and get to know people here in Arizona, and get to know, actually, through my work at Bitcoin Magazine, other Bitcoin meetup organizers around the country and around the world, the more I'm like, this is the highest signal thing we can be doing, because it encapsulates everything, right? You got all the developers there, you got all the people who are really truly building, and this isn't like a knock on online communities or Twitter, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never met somebody in real life who I know on Twitter who I'm like, you know what, I kind of prefer you on Twitter. It's actually always the opposite. I always 100% of the time prefer to meet people in real life. Mm-hmm. The more removed we are from in real life relationships, the more sort of inauthentic it becomes, the more kind of we have to translate and kind of mitigate these interactions. I guess to summarize, what I'm most bullish about is Bitcoiners in real life. And that's why I love meetups. That's why I'm excited about the conference that we're having in Miami. And the more we can kind of lean into embodying and being sort of Bitcoiners in the flesh, I think the more we can get excited about kind of where this is going.
Absolutely.